Hey everybody, welcome back to Edgington, the city on the edge. So, in the preceding episode, we got 2 new people, and that means we're now back up to the population we were before we lost 2 to the Warg Riders. They're not both going to be miners, however, because we now have quite a few people as infantry. So what I'm going to do is... let's see, we've got Rafe, who's our new one. I'm basically going to set them down to be inside of, how do I put this, shift rotation. So, Rafe is going to be one of our night people, so... So you sleep basically everywhere that we have people already going, like so, which means you get to sleep right now, look at you. And Paper is going to be on the day rotation. Penguin will also be on the day rotation. Alku I think I'll put on night shift. So, bloop. There we go. So that means we've got Pen and Paper on day shift. We've got Rafe and Alku on the night shift. Do we have another person? I feel like we have another person. Blair, I think. Yes, so Blair, you have other professions you can do, can't you? Yes, miner. Bingo. Problem solved. So we'll have 2 people during the day on the routes, and we'll have 2 people at night, and that should hopefully mean that they'll never get tired midway of doing those shifts. Wonderful. Meanwhile, how are we actually doing over here in mining? Making the way. Making the ways. Okay, how about copper? Can we make more copper yet? No. There's a little bit of copper there, but apparently the rest of it hasn't been returned. Let's take a look. So Witchy has a piece of copper on them. Marnder just has stone. That's fine. We can deal. Oh, I think there's actually some copper I can cherry pick. Let's grab that. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff I can cherry pick, actually. Ooh. It's a spree! Loving it. Okay. Gubbins for all. And to all a good gub. Right, so... oh, and Samara's leveled up. Great. So let me see... what is, like, the next thing that we need to deal with, more or less? We've got our wheat coming back up a little bit. It's still fairly low. We used to have, like, wow, that's an interesting route for you to take, Samantha. It's still fairly low. We used to have, like, hundreds. But I think we'll be okay fairly soon. And who's this sleeping? This is Rafe. Okay. Wait, Rafe? Huh? We have another one? Can I have 3 on the night on both shifts? Is that the solution here? I guess? Oh, I already put you onto the night shift. Okay. So it's Rafe, Aku on night shift, and then Pen and Paper on day shift. Okay. Which should mean that we always have them available. Now, I think that's probably overkill in terms of sleeping periods, so we might make them more frequent. So people turn over more regularly. So if we go to Penguin and set you to be... on the day shift. There we go. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like slots where they're up, and then only 4 where they're down. So that's something we need to fix. There is where's Paper? Oop. Ah, I almost had you. There's Aku. Presumably just going to sleep now. Paper? Yes, Paper. Okay. Don't have you actually set to be... oh, geez, you're not set to sleep at all. Jeez. Okay, so that's our rough day shift. Or is that our rough day shift? One of the two. Either way. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 slots. So in theory, if we wanted to have people on a good rotation, we would have them up for maybe 2 at a time, and then they'd take a sort of power nap, as it were. Or maybe we'd have them up for 3 and asleep for 2, I don't know. We'll tinker around a little bit. So let's go with that for the time being. And this does have the slight problem that... Get over so I can... Yeah, fine, I'll go over there. Oh, it's Sawtooth's leveled up. Yeah. There we go. Penguin. Okay. So that's our day shift. Midnight, late night, and dawn. Dusk, evening, and night. And... Yes, there you are. And that's our evening shift. And I think these are here still, yes. So what should happen, basically, is as we tick along today, we should see them swap over. Now, this does create the slight problem that there'll be a sort of turnover period in which our units are going to sleep whilst the other ones are still waking up. Now, to fix that, you would want to have slightly overlapping groups, so that would require that we have ideally at least three pairs of people working on this, so not exactly easy. So it's currently... Oh, I should have this actually be top ones, because otherwise you're up for like 6 at a time, aren't you? Just realised that. I've actually put them in to have a 6 slot and then a 6 slot, which is not what we wanted. So there we go. So we should see them swapping over immediately, actually. No, pick up. There. Yeah. There we go. So they're swapping over now. We'll have 2 people on the roads at all times, and we'll be good. There you go, get it. And that also does reduce the amount of actual armor and stuff that we need, with the exception potentially being when we are dealing with a crisis situation, such as when a necromancer or a matriarch turns up. But having well-rested people on the roads who are not liable to go and go and try and sleep certainly helps a fair bit. Are we out of brick free? No, we're making it, just rather slowly. Okay. What an interesting pattern we've created here. So otherwise, we should be good. And how's this going? Oh, we've got a wall up. Sort of. Guys, we've sort of left a hole here. The rats will get in or something. Assuming we have rats, that's entirely possible, I guess. Okay, so yeah, what we ideally have now, like, what we're looking for now, pretty much, is to have, like, slightly one down, so there's, like, one here, one there, and then there. So people who are on a much shorter shift, but it's sort of a takeover shift, so they're getting up right before the next group winds out, and they're getting in before the second group is down. So that creates a high period, rather than there being a period where there is functionally nobody on the roads. But that is a problem that we can resolve later down the line, when we have even more people to worry about. Which, considering that we are now at 1600 food, is entirely plausible. There we go. Samara? Yes, Samara just filling in the holes that were somehow left by Bernard. Before he wandered off to presumably get some food or some kip, I'm not sure what. Oh, do we have the copper? Just remember, do we have the copper? Yes, we do. Okay, 2 copper, please. Luna! And then I can put down a couple of food barrels. So 1 there, and 1 here. And since we have the capacity to, let's try to modify that. Not quite sure where it's going to draw this from, but let's hope it's reasonably okay. Okay, perfect. No worries. Does it do the wibbly? It does do the wibbly a bit. I don't know why it does this wibbly, but it is. It somehow, it might be foreseeing that missing block right there. But there isn't terribly much I can do about it then. So let's get rid of that then. Try putting it here. Does it do the wibbly then? No, it's not. Okay, it's not doing the wibbly. So presumably it's foreseeing ahead that there's going to be some kind of problem? Evidently? Oh, is there only one at the top here? No, there's 2. We're seeing this wibbly. Okay, right. Things I need to account for, apparently. Done. Close that, close that. So that's the next stretch of road that we need to get done, I guess. Or maybe we'll start with this part here. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments what you think. Hell. So yes, I'm still getting slightly back into the swing of things. But I think I'm doing okay. Oh, we're out of tongs. Okay, let's see what we have to make tongs. We've got a couple of iron. Otherwise we can make a whole ton of, like, stone ones. So let's try and add some iron ones, and then we'll add 25 stone to the list as well. And I think Luna will try to make the iron ones first, which is fine. Luna should have the skills to make the iron one first, but we'll find out fairly soon. Otherwise you can just craft the stone ones. It's possible the iron ones actually require more, more like, skillful materials. Rafe, you look suspiciously unarmed. Oh god, I haven't told you to have a shield, apparently. Okay, firstly, pole arms. How many people are on our roads right now? 1, 2... looks like 3. How are there 3 people on our roads? Did I miscount how many, or did I misassign Rafe? That's the question. Let's take a look. So this is Aku, so yes. You're currently up during the mids, as it were, rather than the earlies. Which is actually the opposite, I think, of what you should be on. And then we have over here Penguin. Should be up now. Although not for much longer, should note it. And where's Rafe? There is Rafe, okay. Yes, Rafe should be up during the night. And let's see, that's Rafe and Aku. Where's Penguin? Penguin we've already done. Where's Paper? Paper. Paper. Hello. Where have you gone to? Ah, you're over here. Okay. Let's take a look. So you want to be inverted to this as well. So that you're up during most of the day. Okay. That should hopefully have fixed things, but I'll have to do a bit more tinkering. Maybe during the night I'll find some issues. But otherwise, we should be good. So that's 2 people up during like the first half of the day, and then 2 people up during the latter half of the day. Should be good. And there's a changeover at midnight and a changeover at midday. Whoop, game saving. So it is currently dusk, which means Paper will be going to bed soon. And we currently have Aku getting up because it is now dusk. Okay, good. That's what we should be seeing, and that then also means we don't have to have as much, like, as many shields, for example, on hand at any given time. And yes, you're good. Right. Perfect. Ish. As I say, having more people would be good, but then that's always the case. So Aku has a shield, as they should. Yeah, you're off to sleep now, Penguin. Good. Haha. All well and good. So yeah, the infantry rotors are now in place, but they're still a little wobbly because they don't line up with when everybody goes to bed. There's that slight there's that slight dip point down when people are going to bed and getting up from bed when the roads are functionally undefended. We do now have the food barrels next to here. I haven't checked what the names should be on these yet, but yeah. Nonetheless, we'll be working on it. Pretty sure one was bumblebee flower and one was cat, but I can't remember because it was a while ago. Okay, I think you're going to bed soon, aren't you? No, in the evening. Okay. So yeah, like, people sleep for the most part around Edgington for about 4 blocks of the day. Or just whenever they're tired in some cases. Whoop, no, that's not what I want to do. The Blair is now level 4 miner. Hooray! Oh geez, we've cleared that part out already. Blimey. We've got 4 miners busily working. Can hardly keep up with this. But our highest is still a level 9. Which is not magnificent, I have to say. How are you on stone pickaxe? Out of curiosity, now that we've got so many people working. Only 11. Okay, let's add 50 to the list then. Does Luna happen to have steel tongs now, or iron tongs at least? Who has iron tongs? Stone. Did we fail at making the iron tongs? Is that what happened? Let's see. There's iron shears. Oh, lights are on. Iron tongs. We apparently failed, but that's fine because we can get to work on it. So let's put that on our list there. Okay. Ah, and then the lights came on. Isn't it lovely? So, yep, that should mean we have 2 people who are patrolling and 2 people that are going to sleep soon. Ooh, who's this? Helena! Okay, we have another new settler. Right. So, oh, you're eating. Okay, but you are on patrol right now. I might have you work on leveling up. That'd be another thing as well. If we had 3 people per shift, then 1 person could just dedicatedly train, like until they were not the lowest. So we just have like 2 people patrolling on each shift, and then the lowest level of 3rd person is always like training. That would be good. So what am I going to put you to, Helena? Because we've got 4 miners now. Like, I guess we could maybe do with more archers so that Samantha and Seth gets like some time off, maybe? Don't know. I mean, we might have to put you towards food. We're at 17 food now. 1700 food. Jeez. Maybe another herder, because we apparently have another wild chicken in here that nobody's herding. Let's see what you're good at. So what is it, Helena? No resources, no traits. You're level 4 stonemason. You're also a decent engineer and a decent adventurer. That's kind of null. You could be a forager, I guess. I kind of feel like we could do with another herder. So we'll accept you, and you can be a herder. Okay, some influx of people, it seems. And also carry a torch. Thank you. We're going to need more and more. We're going to need more and more food. We're also going to need more and more armor. Although, as we've seen, armor does not do very much versus the likes of a wild rider. But yeah, things we have to deal with, I guess. So where's that? Okay. Edit route. Get rid of those. Put them here instead. Done. Okay, more of a straight route. Loving it. That's what we want to see. We want to see nice, clean, straight routes so that people are moving in straight lines. And also, since we've gone away a bit further, let's, just before we call it an episode, see if we can fill in some of this as well. So we're nearly done. Don't know why we've got this random piece in the middle there, but it's fine. When there's Sawtooth, that's another advantage here of if we have these food barrels just out here, then Sawtooth has a place to deposit materials before we've even gotten back to the settlement, which is grand. So this is good. This is building up a broader support system for our people on the continent. Yay! But with that development, I hope you've all enjoyed. Very curious to see if we have any more names for next time, but with that in mind, I shall catch you all